Hi, I'm just going to show you guys how to create some text and shapes in 3ds Max. Shapes like this ranch, this text, and how to extrude them, and how to create these sort of like um, little objects to integrate with your scene. So we are going to do that on 3ds Max. So let's get on with that. Uh, first of all, we are gonna start off with this pretty obvious and easy box. So let's go on the front view, and let's create a box. This should be the shape of so it fits in his hand. It's the Uncle Sam character, by the way. I'm gonna use my snap tool, and this is about right. Now what we're gonna do is decrease the width, not the width, the height a little bit, increase segments, or just like keep it as is. um, as you can see, it has a little bit of smoothness. If you are going to zoom into that uh, part, it has a little bit of smoothness, so we will try to mimic that one as close as possible. In order to do that, let's take this box out. Let's turn the snaps off first. Let's go on the front view, zoom extend. Now what we're going to do is convert this to an editable poly, and go on edge mode, select all the edges, and go on perspective so you guys can see a little easier. What I'm going to do is like chamfer it a little bit, so like maybe a couple of segments or 3 segments. What chamfer is doing is just creating that like a little of softness, which we have seen on the original image. So I'm going to click OK. So we are done with the box. We're just going to like put it aside. Now the second thing is a wrench. Let's make the wrench. Let's go on the front view, going on snap. uh, let's look at like the snap settings. What we are having here is like the grid points. It's snapping, all our mouse is snapping to the grid points. So whenever I'm turning the snap toggle on, see the yellow box is just like going to snap on the grid, so you can just like measure that, like straight lines gonna happen only. Alright, let's just like start making the wrench. I'm gonna use shapes, align. Let's make something like this, and this. Just eyeballing that, or like just sort of like thinking whichever setting might just approach will do the best job. Oh, let's do that again. Let's just like do like this. Big or small doesn't matter, as long as like both siders. You know what, I'm just gonna like create close the spline. Yes, see, it's not even at all. I don't care. What I'm carrying right now is just to convert this one to like editable spline, and go on like the vertices, and I can just like tweak the vertices to my liking. Again, I turned on the snaps. Now I can just like here, there you go, maybe it's like there, and these ones just like, let's take them here. And this one can come one it like there. So it's pretty even right now. What we can do is try to look at our reference image. I'm not gonna like make exactly like that because like I'm making a unique one. So it's pretty close. We're gonna close this one out. If we need to like tweak that later when we are placing with like the character we have on his hand, we can always tweak that as we need. Now to give it like the 3D look, as you can notice, I just like created like a line, but it doesn't have like any depth in it. What I'm gonna do is like add a modifier, extrude modifier. There you go, there's extrude. Let's put the amount 5. Now if you go like on the view like this, should be able to like see that like it is doing something. Now if we turn on the mesh, it's just gonna show you uh, the outline. So we're done with the wrench. Now let's create all the text here at once so we can like save some time, like question mark, this sign, this exclamation, this tick, and like the ampersand. uh, let's try to do that all at once. Renaming the object is very important. Let's rename this RHSWRNC. That's shorter. Okay, that's done. Now in order to create text, all you have to do is like spline text. Then in here in the box it's gonna say text input max text, but what I'm hunting here is not max text per se, but I'm hunting these letters. So question mark, exclamation mark, tick mark, percentage, and this sign. To find them, you just can go to the character map and just like go on Arial. That's the most common one. Let's start typing down. We need whatever we need. We just like put double click on them. We got the exclamation mark. We need what else we need? We need one of those question mark. Let's try to find the question mark. It should be somewhere here. Let's go down if we need to. Should find that someplace. Okay, there's quite a bit of like signs right here. Let's try to figure out where exactly is the rest of the signs. It should be somewhere here. I'm just like trying to find them. Okay, this thing is distracting me, like the big box right here, but definitely can find those. Just like type question mark for now. Here's the one that I'm looking for. The percentage, you can always type that as well. There you go. We have 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. We need the tick. I'm pretty sure character map does have the tick somewhere hiding. Let's try to find that wherever it's hiding. Tick 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 tick. It's close to a tick, but it's not exactly tick. But here's a tick. Yeah, this will work. Okay, then copy this one and paste it right here. Okay, there you go. Now click somewhere, see all of them are popping up. What we are gonna do is separate them. I'm gonna save my file. It just crashed. Max just crashed after like creating 20 of the new objects, and like now I'm just like thinking, why don't I just like show few of the viewers what I'm going to do. Okay, from here right click, convert to, it was splines. Now go on splines, separate them, then detach it. There should be detach button somewhere. Try to find that. Here's detach. Call it exclamation detach question mark detach. I'm gonna just like put an S because it sort of looks like S. Ampersand. There you go. And lastly, let's call, let's detach that as tick right tick. There you go. Now you may wonder why I detached all those. Here's why. You can't just like get out of the sub object mode and like just can select each of them individually. Now I'm just gonna tidy things up, going to the hierarchy, effect pivots only, selecting all of them, center to the object and affecting. Now you will be able to see like all of them has like their own different, they're just like being treated as different entities. Now again, just like the wrench, this needs to be extruded. Let's do the extrusion. Now 5 is a good number, like it has a depth. Let's just like copy this one, and each and every time we're selecting the some other shape and pasting on top of that, it will just like save a lot of time. Paste, paste, paste. I'm going to save this, don't want to lose it again. Okay, now let's modify. Go on front view, smooth this one here. It really doesn't look like a tick, it looks like a V, small V. um, we're going to the sub object mode, vertices, and let's drag it like this, and yeah, sorta it's like this, not exactly this, but like it's pretty close to that. Okay, there it is. Now what I'm gonna do is just like just for fun, just gonna do some fillet here. There you go, fillet, just rounds it up like, and the bottom as well. There you go. Okay, now we got all our objects ready. Now let's move on to the next one. The next one is envelope. Okay, envelope is pretty, should be pretty easy as well, just like this one. Copy again and copy it, call it envelope top. Okay, and it has like that thingy, the soft edges, so we don't have to bother about that. Let's go on front and zoom extend. Now what I'm gonna do is like I have to like manually create like the top part of the envelope, the flap of the envelope. What I'm gonna do is like go on line and create some sort of like triangular shape and close spline. Yes, get out of that. Now going to paste the exact same extrusion that we had copied on our clipboard, but we don't need like 5 in at this point. We just like need maybe 1.5. Yeah, that should be good. Just like manually auto align this. Oops, there you go. If we go on front view, we don't see much changes, but like if we go on like wireframe view, we can definitely see the changes. Now go to the line and just manually fix the corners a bit, so sorta is within the boundary. Doesn't give you like any unexpected result. So we have that one as well. If we go on perspective view and go on shaded, maybe shaded with some edge faces will like show the exact envelope. Okay, so envelope's done. Let's move on to the next one. Briefcase. This guy's having briefcase with him. Pretty same idea. Let's just like take this one, copy it over there, copy it, call it brief case. Not worrying about like too much spell check right now, so no one's gonna see all my work because like I'm the only person who's gonna see it. So there you go, like just scaled it so to make it fatter, thicker. Now what I'm gonna do is just create a handle. Go on the front view, zoom extend. Where is that? There you go. There's the briefcase. Zoom extend again. Line. Snap it, and just like create something like this. That should be good. Now what I'm gonna do is just get out of the sub editing mode. Turn snaps off. Call it handle. Alright, handle. Now let's go on vertices. I'm just gonna like fillet the top parts here a bit, not too much, a bit. There you go. Now we cannot like we can extrude this one, but see what happens if we extrude this. It's just like goes like that, and it's just like he's gonna be holding something. Now we can do like several tricks to like add a shell modifier to that, and like it's gonna like create a handle like that. But I'm gonna show you like another technique. It's an effective one. Say like you have the line. Now if you go on rendering, check enable in rendering and enable in viewport, and then you can be able to like radially give it some value. If you check rectangular, you can like give rectangular one. If you want radial and increase the value, it will give you like that. That's sort of like a shape. So it's a pretty nifty trick. You can do many different things in many different ways in 3D Studio Max. That's why like this program rocks. But this one probably is my favorite way to do that. Maybe it's like a little too there you go. Alright, now convert this one to editable poly, and this one's already editable poly, so we're gonna like attach one with another, attach this one and select this one, and they're attached. Now if I'm just gonna like move, it all moves together. Okay, but always try to neat and clean your scene by centering the pivots and all. Like this one has crazy pivots as well, but like I'm gonna like apply two different colors in envelope to like create a different illusion, so I'm just keeping them apart, not attaching the envelope. But for the briefcase, I'm gonna use the same single material. Now what I'm going to do is like make the, I think it's very last one, or we have like another headphone, but I'm probably not gonna like use a headphone, but I'm gonna use like regular cell phone for the guy. Crates, alright, crates and the buggy. Let's get on to that. Create small parts in 3D Studio Max. Always remember like you can check all my videos. There's like many different things I have shown you can make for modeling. Soon I'll be like showing stuff, how you animate and stuff. Okay, basic modeling. its box a cube. Just like make a cube first. We're gonna make one, then we're gonna like copy that one. Okay, so just put one height segment, two height segments, and rest of them can be at one. Now after that, you just like can go on convert to editable poly. There you go. Now you can go on edge mode, select this one and shift click to like select all the edges of that particular segment. Go on up right here because we're trying to make the top, the top part right there, as you can see, of the crate. Go on front view, zoom extend. Okay, it's in a perfect place. Go on polygon mode, select the top ones and extrude them. Perspective view is like the perfect one to show how the extrusion will happen. Going on local normal, it's way too much. Let's just like crank this dial down. Should be good. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm happy with this. Now as you can also see, like it has like a little bit of like soft edges, but mine has like pretty rigid edges. So what we can do, the same technique, selecting all bottom edges at once and add chamfer. Now increase the amount, not too much. Oop, uh, not too much, maybe like 0.5. Yeah, and maybe a couple of segments, and okay that. Now let's go on shaded mode and see how it looks. It looks okay. It looks a little rigid, but like you know what, when I'm gonna like put material, it's not gonna be visible that much. So we have created the bottom one. Now let's like create the top one. Just like shift drag, so it's gonna copy. Let's create as an instance and scale it one down a bit. That's sort of is okay. Alright, the crates are done. Next is this part of the buggy, wheels and the handle. uh, Same one, I guess. Just gonna copy this one. There you go. You just copy it, call it buggy, and rotate and flip it around. Go on top view, that's the most effective one, I would say. Go on scale, scale it up, move it as you want to like place it. This should be good. This is good. I like this value. Okay, crate is created. Now let's go on perspective and pull it way down. Sort of looks small, but it really doesn't matter, whatever. Okay, now let's go on bottom view, because so what we are going to do here is create some wheels. To create a wheel, create wheels, it's pretty easy. Just go on cylinders and let's change the color so that I can like distinguish them. I just created like a cylinder. Now just rotate that. I'm doing that on bottom view. I don't need so many segments there. Maybe height segment could be like one, and sides could be, yeah, that's about right. Or I will put like this because you know why? Because if I'm gonna put turbo smooth, it's gonna like look much better as being a wheel. Because like those small details will matter. Changing views so you can just like place them, going on bottom view, placing it right here, or like any geometrically logical placements instance. It's all wheels, and control select, shift drag, wheels. Okay, now I have the wheels ready. I'm not gonna like spend way too much time on that. Let's create the handle for this part. Let's go on front view again. Handle is pretty easy as well, like the handle for the briefcase, if you can remember. What we're going to do is create a line, snap it up, bam, 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 bam. There it is. Pretty easy. Now 3C Max remembers like your last configuration, so it's gonna help you out in that way. Let's go on vertices, get out of the snap mode, and fillet. Where is fillet? Okay, line vertices, here's fillet. Fillet the top ones. I've selected top two vertices and fillet this one. See, it creates like that uh, rounded rectangular shape. Get out of fillet mode. Now just like place this one with the buggy. Oops, haven't got out of that vertex selection mode. Now I'm gonna align this one to this. Put it up. Logical, illogical, I don't know the placement, but I'm just gonna like tweak this when I'm posing him pushing the buggy, so I might like have to increase the size a bit. Now let's see what we have. um, we have the stars. Just like created the stars pretty easy. Just like use the star tool to create stars, like go on shapes and like press on star and just like create one star, and let's like do this, and don't enable anything, and you can just like create like an put an extrusion modifiers on top of that, and like just create a star. I created and just like copied bunch of times in a special way, so like it's just like there. Okay, so we have pretty much most of them. I'm going to save this one. So modeling tutorial, if you want to, if you just want to like see how they were like modeled, you can just like pause the video or like close the video. You don't need to like go further. Log on to my channel, subscribe, comment, and try to look for new tutorials that I'm gonna be posting. but if you want to follow along, I'm just going to like color them and get them close to these ones. Just gonna use like some basic material colors now. So let's start up with the crates first. What I do is just like first name crates, and I'm gonna select like some sort of beige color, maybe this, maybe a bit of this, a bit of orangey kind of stuff, like that. Yeah. Going to apply this one here and apply this one here as well, and let's create for the buggy. let's put let's put a map actually on the diffuse. Let's put checker map. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Checker map, and let's put the colors pretty close to each other. There you go, that's pretty close. And yeah, then put that on the buggy. See, it's creating some sort of like a checker pattern, and which probably is going to help. I'm just going to add a UVW map on the buggy box so that I can just like it's only 4. I want like more checker pattern numbers. Maybe 5 by 5 will like give me a good idea. Okay, I just like selected the wrong one. This one, and then I'm gonna like put the UVW modifier, and now I'm going to like put 5 by 5. Yeah, sorta is just going giving you the idea of like a buggy, bottom of a buggy or whatever. Now that's the buggy. Now the handle. Just going to copy one of the value. Oops. Copy one of the value. Maybe this value. And just put it on the diffuse map. Paste. And put that on the handle. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is go on my reference, see lots of reds there, so I just like can create one material called red and like put on top of all of them and create one green and put it here. It's gonna like save a lot of time. Let's create that. Let's do it right now. Type red. That's it. Let's select red. Okay, make it like a little more, increase the value a bit more. Reflection, maybe not that much. Yeah, that sorta sounds right. Now select all of them, assign material. What else has red? These This one has red. What is this? Okay, that's not red, that's white. That's like the first picture. You see this one? So you have to like create a white material for that, like just call it white, and turn the value way down, assign that to that one, and that's white. um, a little deeper red, which I'm looking for. You know why? Because like to show the distinct color, distinctness of like the flapper and like then envelope body. I'm just going to copy this color, put it on the channel, another channel, and just like darken it up a bit. Yeah, that's good. Now there's two objects, yeah, top and bottom. So for the top, I'm putting the, no, I forgot to rename that. It's envelope flapper, and put that on there. Should just like rename that. And the lighter red on the bottom. So you see what it's doing? It's like when there's not gonna be any edge faces, it's still going to show you a difference of like the top and bottom part of the envelope. Okay, now briefcase needs to be black. Now let's put almost like this, grayish black. Reflect, it will reflect, a bit of reflection. You can always see the reference. It's going to give you like the idea of like leather. Apply that. Okay, I'm just going to rename that briefcase. I'll rename that. See, I attached the briefcase to the handle, so the name was still handle instead of briefcase. Now green, let's make a green material. Green, there you go, green. Let's go on green, create green, like that sort of green, maybe a little darker green, a little grassy green. Green is green, it will reflect a little bit. Okay, that's good enough. Let's put it on top of this one. Okay, and now I got almost all of them colored. Let's see what's the color for the stars. It's a glossy yellow. Okay, let's create a glossy yellow. Glossy yellow. um, diffuse should be yellow. Okay, yellow is good. There it is, yellow. And the reflect is pretty reflective actually. Yeah, and glossiness, maybe, I don't know, like that. Yeah, it's pretty glossy, pretty shiny. It's like the stars like are shiny and yellow. I don't know, the stars caught jaundice or something, hepatitis, whatever. But let's just put them there. Okay, got all of them ready. Let's try to like align them. Oh, before that, let's save that. Max will crash and I'm just gonna start pulling my hairs off. No. Okay. Here's the star. Here's the white stuff. The alphabets. Crates and others. Let's group it. Way too many stuff there. Oh, forgot the freaking wheel. select the wheel, not the camera. Group, ungroup, group, um, buggy, buggy. Now it's there. Let's take it there. Need a lot of like scaling and like tweaking before I put them to the pose. Now let's do a test render, see how it looks. Let's test render from here. Okay, let's render this. F10. Let's put on HD perspective. Let's render. It's way too bright, the light is. I have to like dimmer the value of the light, but definitely it will give you an idea how things are going to appear under this light, so you can have a little bit of idea. Like the page with like the white thing, the whiteboard is not even like showing up any sign that it is there, because why? It's too bright. You know why it's so bright? Because I didn't use the camera to like render this one. So what I'm going to do is like press cancel this one out, go on camera view, and let's take the camera, select the camera and zoom back. There you go, something like that. Now let's try to render this one. It's too dark, but doesn't matter. I just want to see like if the colors are appearing right. Okay, everything's pretty much looking good. Don't know if I'm going to use the checker for this one. Forgot to color the wheels for the buggy. Rest of them looks pretty good. The tick looks good. Like the tick is like exactly sort of like matching with the colors and all. So yeah, everything is functional. All I'm gonna do on the post-production is color the wheels. Might get rid of this one and start posing and creating poses like this, and put all the letters there, and the briefcase on the hand, and create 12 shot of these 12 poses from the single character that I have on 3ds Max. So hope you enjoyed it. Comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.